We are trying to figure out what this
use the second from the left lane to turn left onto West Osceola Parkway.
Place is. I guess we'll figure it out when we get here.
That is Gaylord Palms.
Gaylord Palms. Oh, yeah. Resort and Convention Center. Okay. All right, guys, so we're headed off to Buc-ee's. We got about 70 miles to go.
At the light, use the second from the left lane to turn left onto West Osceola Parkway.
We will be traveling on I-4 for a little while, but we're over in the land of Disney over here. Can't wait to get out of here. So, yeah. I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to put my phone on my stand. I'll be right back, guys.
To take the I-4 East ramp.
Okay, everybody, I'm back. You're going to hear our woman thing telling us where we got to go. I'd like to tell her where to go. Anyhow, good morning, everybody. Let's
continue for half a mile.
It's 10 o'clock.
Jesus Christ, where the hell did I go?
I woke up at 9. Look at all the traffic over there.
Yay!
And was ready to get out of that place. Let me tell you what, it was bad from the get-go, from the check-in. I went in, and of course, I'm like, really? $70 for the room, you know, where we're at. There's hotels everywhere, and we usually can get one for about 40 or 50. Anyhow.
In a quarter mile, merge onto I-4 East.
I hate listening. She's going to give me a head. Look at this traffic.
We ain't getting there at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, no, we're not getting there in no hour or so. That's for sure, hour and a half.
Yeah, we're going to find another way to come home.
Well, it might just be here through Disney. We might just be stuck through the Disney thing. Here, let me show you. I'm going to take this down, guys, and show you this traffic. If I can get this down up. Unplugging myself. Okay. All right, let me flip this around and show you this traffic. This is I-4. Almost at a standstill. And we got to merge over. We probably should have went the other way. Hit 95 and took 95 up. This traffic is horrible. I wonder where they're all going. Of course, we're going towards downtown Orlando, so.
We're going to hell if they don't change their ways.
Yeah, it's stop and go. So anyhow, let me flip this back. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. I'm fumble fingers with the camera this morning. This traffic's ridiculous. It's stop and go. Anyhow, the hotel room, when we checked in, you know, I gave him my card. I filled out everything on, you know, online. They sent me a message, fill this out, gave him my card information and all that. And I get there, he wants my card. And I'm like, I just put all that in online. Well, I need to physically see your card. Well, right there, he pissed me off. No, he doesn't need to see it. He had everything he needed. I paid the bill, you know? So we did that. And then he says, I need to add on $100 for a security deposit. I said, what? I need to put on, it's $100 for security deposit. I said, are you shitting me? He says, yeah. I said, why? Well, you know, in case you destroy the room. I said, do I look like I'm going to destroy your damn room? I said, we stay at your competitors on the other side of Denny's, which is Motel 6, for what we do over here. That's fine. I said, I've never paid this much money for a room, and I've never had to put down a deposit. Well, you have to. Well, you know, what am I going to do? Our friends that we're meeting are here already, you know. We've met with them. We've already had lunch. So they're, you know, everybody's waiting on me to get the keys so we can drop everything off the room and take off and go do stuff. And I told him, I said, we're going to have friends visiting. And it's a good thing I said this. Normally I wouldn't. I said, just to let you know, they're not staying in our room. They live in Orlando. They're just over here. We're going to have a good time. Oh, well, that's another whole fucking charge. $20 for them to park their car in that parking lot, even though they're seeing paying customers. $20. I looked at myself. Are you shitting me? No, it's $20. If not, he says, we tow immediately. He says, you can't sit in our parking lot for 5 seconds. He says, we will tow your car. I'm like, well, he's a puff of smoke, but, you know, let me pay it. So I paid the $20. for Wendy and Brian to park. Thank God ours was complimentary, you know, with the room. And
should have lied to him.
So should have lied to him what?
Told him it was our other car.
I don't think that would have worked. They wanted a tag number and everything. Chris, no, I'm not lying. Anyhow, you hear how my husband would have solved that. So I said, put this on your dash. You know, I didn't tell them I had to pay for it. That wasn't their fault or their problem. And yeah, here, see, this is it. We have one too. So we go, and I think we went. Didn't we? We went to putt golf after that.
Yes.
And went to putt golf, and then we went back to Old Town because Brian was hungry again, so we went over there. Anyhow, after a long, nice night, we go back to the room. We don't even get parked, and here comes a tow truck. Well, it wasn't going to be us, and it wasn't going to be Wendy and Brian. We had passes. Brian wanted to get the hell out of there, I think, before they decided. I said, let them try to tow my car. Anyhow, there was a car there with no tag, and I said to the tow truck driver, I said, do you do this very often? And he says, yeah, about 4 or 5 a night. I said, what? He says, yeah. He says, people park here, they don't have a pass. And I'm watching him load up these people's car. They're probably over there spending their money at Old Town, which helps them assholes that work at that motel. They don't get that. And they have their car towed. And I said, how can you do that? You know, and Chris is like, honey, it's just a job. You know, it's his job. I couldn't live with myself. Those people are going to come out of wherever they're at, and maybe they have children, to get in their car. And this was around 11 o'clock at night or so, maybe a little later, to get in their car. Look at there, they're adding a new ramp, honey, to leave, and they're not going to have a car. I did not see not one no parking will be towed at owner's expense if you don't have a pass.
It was actually there over by the dumpster.
Oh, well, it was over by the dumpster, so of course you're not going to see it. But that really aggravated the hell out of me. Then I go to make a cup of coffee, because when we got to the room, no coffee pot. And so I called to the desk. Well, we make coffee in the morning. I said, no, I want coffee in my room. All right, give me 10 minutes. Come down and pick up a coffee pot. So I go, and it's this $5, you know, 1 cup thing. So I get back to the room. He had it in plastic. I open it up to make a cup of coffee. It looked like somebody threw yesterday's trash in the top. So I didn't put my shoes on. I marched my fat little ass down to that office with my socks on. And I went and I said to the lady, because they had changed shifts too bad. And I had to talk to her through a window now because it's late at night, you know, and the doors are locked. And so I have to talk to her through a window, and she's chasing her kid around. So I don't know, I'm down there about 10 or 15 minutes while she's chasing her kid looking for a coffee pot. So I got one. It was okay. I took it back to the room and washed it. I made a cup of coffee, worst cup of coffee I ever had in my life. Didn't drink it.
Now we have good coffee.
Yeah, we have good coffee now. So anyhow, 3 things I can give them that's good. Number 1, the air conditioner worked crazy good. I thought I was going to just freeze to death, which is okay. Hey, look at that big Ferris wheel over there. What is that?
Money.
Yeah. And the bed, the mattress on that bed, I should have looked to see what kind of mattresses they had. Fabulous, and I'm funny about my mattress. But the pillows. I have never stayed in a hotel where the mattress and the pillows were perfect. Absolutely perfect. When I slept last night, in between being cold, I slept good. I did. And the beds were huge. It said 2 queen-size beds. I think they were a little bigger than a queen size.
I don't know. I slept like a freaking rock.
Yeah, well, you closed your eyes and you were gone.
Are you in a hurry?
So anyhow, that's how our night ended at the hotel. The rest of it was a blast. We had such a good time with putt golf and over over at Old Town. It was great. We had so much fun.
If you haven't seen that video, go back and watch it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, Chris said if you haven't seen the putt-putt golf videos, go back and watch them. Yeah, it was fun. I haven't done that in forever. I can't remember how long it's been since I did putt-putt golf. And I was doing really good. I was getting par 2, par 2, par 2. And then I had one par 4 and one par 5, which dropped my ass into what, 3rd place?
Yeah.
Who was first? Wendy?
Wendy.
Yeah, Wendy. Wendy was first.
Yeah, Wendy, then me, then you.
And then Chris,
Brian.
then me, then Brian. And the whole game, Brian kept saying, back you in and back you in. And
It worked.
I don't know what happened, but that's okay because I had a blast. I had so much fun. So anyhow, we're going to get together more and do crazy shit like that. That was just great. So then when I woke up at 9 o'clock this morning, when my thing went off to remind me to take my pills, I got up. I was like ready to get out of there. So I told Chris I'm not leaving the key in the room and leaving. I'm taking the key back. And I did a video of the room the way we left it so I don't hear, well, we kept your deposit because... No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So,
Give me back my money.
I checked the room thing, the key, card key, whatever you call it. And, went in, and the guy that checked me in yesterday that pissed me off was there. He says, are you leaving? I said, yeah, we're out of here. And he says, well, I'll make sure, your money for the deposit gets back on your card right away.
No, you won't.
Yeah, right. They'll take the whole 5 days. Yeah, this is the reason for the traffic, babe. Look at all this construction here in Orlando. Holy cow. Let me turn this around and show you guys if I don't hang it up again. This is Orlando. Hold on. Look what they're doing. This is the main thoroughfare, I-4 through Orlando. No wonder the traffic's so slow moving. Yeah.
Its sign looks like it's about ready to fall over.
Oh, that sign right there?
Okay, it's because it's just sitting on Jersey barriers. Do we call those Jersey barriers down here?
I don't know what you call them. I just call them barriers. So yeah, this is some of Orlando that were something way over there with the Universal thing on. But Universal isn't up here. Universal's back where we were. Some kind of a mountain. This is part of Disney too. I don't know what it is though. We'll find out when we get up here.
Express lanes. Do we want to take an express lane?
No, we don't. We just stay where we're at. Oh, we are. I'll take the express lane. We have Sun Pass with the house. Yeah, this is some kind of an amusement park thing over here. I don't know what it is. But
In half a mile, keep left to continue on I-4 Express. Follow signs for Florida South Kirkman Road.
Cabana Ray is the name of that big building. So I don't know this place. Oh, we're getting ready to come on downtown. All right, let me cut this off so this one isn't real long, and I'll come back to downtown Orlando. I'll be back in a minute, guys.
To continue